When the human population grew, they began to have beautiful and attractive daughters. The angels, who were the children of heaven, saw them and desired them. They said to one another, "Let us choose wives from among the daughters of men and have children with them." Samjaza, their leader, said to them, "I'm afraid you won't all agree to this, and I will be the only one to bear the consequences of such a great sin." They all answered, "Let us swear an oath and bind ourselves with mutual curses to carry out this plan and not abandon it." So they all swore together and bound themselves by mutual curses. There were 200 of them, and they descended during the time of Jared to the top of Mount Hermon. They named it Mount Hermon because they had sworn an oath there and bound themselves by mutual curses. These are the names of their leaders: Samwazaz, their leader; Arabah, Ramil, Kokabel, Tamlel, Ramlel, Danel, Ezekiel, Barakiel, Asael, Armoros, Batarel, Ananel, Zaklel, Samsapil, Satarel, Torel, Shamjael, Sadiel. These were the chiefs of tens. The others, together with them, took wives for themselves, each choosing one, and they began to marry them and defile themselves with them. They taught them magic, spells, how to cut roots, and how to use plants for various purposes. They all answered, "Let us swear an oath and bind ourselves with mutual curses to carry out this plan and not abandon it." So they all swore together and bound themselves by mutual curses. There were 200 of them, and they descended during the time of Jared to the top of Mount Hermon. They named it Mount Hermon because they had sworn an oath. They bound themselves by mutual curses. These are the names of their leaders: Samwazaz, their leader; Arabah, Ramil, Kokabel, Tamlel, Rabel, Danel, Ezekiel, Barakiel, Asael, Amaros, Batarel, Adanel, Zaklel, Samsapil, Satarel, Torel, Chomjael, Sadiel. These were the chiefs of tens. The others, together with them, took wives for themselves, each choosing one, and they began to marry them and defile themselves with them. They taught them magic, spells, how to cut roots, and how to use plants for various purposes. The women became pregnant and gave birth to giants who were around 349 meters tall. These giants consumed all the resources of humans, and when humanity could no longer support them, the giants turned on them and began to devour mankind. They began to sin against birds, beasts, reptiles, and fish, devouring one another's flesh and drinking each other's blood. The earth then brought an accusation against the lawless ones. Azazel taught men how to make swords, knives, shields, and breastplates, revealing to them the metals of the earth and the art of working with them. He also introduced bracelets, ornaments, the use of antimony, and how to beautify the eyelids, as well as all kinds of precious stones and dyes. This led to widespread godlessness, and they committed fornication, were led astray, and became corrupt in all their ways. Samjaza taught enchantments and root cutting. Armoros taught how to break enchantments. Barakiel taught astrology. Kokab Samjaza taught enchantments, the root cutting. Armoros taught how to break enchantments. Barakiel taught astrology. Kokabel taught the constellations. Ezekiel taught the knowledge of the clouds. Arakiel taught the signs of the earth. Shamsiel taught the signs of the sun. And Sariel taught the course of the moon. As men perished, they cried out, and their cries reached heaven. Michael, Uriel, Raphael, and Gabriel looked down from heaven and saw the earth filled with bloodshed and lawlessness. They said to one another, "The earth, once uninhabited, now cries out with the voices of its suffering, reaching the gates of heaven." The souls of men brought their pleas to the holy ones of heaven, saying, present our case before the Most High. The angel spoke to the Lord of the ages, saying, Lord of lords, God of gods, King of kings, and God of eternity, your glorious throne endures through all generations, and your name is holy, glorious, and blessed forever. You have created all things, and you hold power over everything. Nothing is hidden from your sight, for all things are laid bare before you. You see what Azazel has done? He has taught humanity unrighteousness and revealed heavenly secrets that men sought to learn. And Samlasaz, to whom you gave authority over his companions, has led them astray. They have gone to the daughters of men, slept with them, defiled themselves, and taught them all manner of sins. The women have given birth to giants, and now the earth is filled with blood and unrighteousness. Behold, the souls of the dead cry out to the gates of heaven. Their laments unending because of the lawlessness committed on the earth. You knew all these things before they happened. You see them now and allow them. Yet you have not told us what we should do to these lawless ones. The Most High, the Holy and Great One, spoke in Uriel to the son of Enoch, saying, go to Noah and tell him in my name, hide yourself. Reveal to him that the end is near, that the entire earth will be destroyed. The great flood is coming to cover the earth and destroy everything on it. Instruct him so that he may escape, and that his descendants may be preserved from all generations to come. Then the Lord said to Raphael, bind Azazel hand and foot, and cast him into the darkness. Make an opening in the desert of Dudel, and throw him in place rough and jagged rocks over him. Cover him in darkness and let him remain there forever. Cover his face so that he may never see light again. On the day of the great judgment, he will be cast into the fire.